Cheer up! It's another venue day para sa ating lahat, mga kababayan, kaibigan at kapatid. Ito po si Nico Fabian. Once again, nandito na naman po sa programa natin, Nick Talk, the Real Talk with Nico, and wishing all of you a blessed and wonderful day. And of course, na alam na natin po na tayo, mga Filipinos, ang bayan natin po, is facing a lot of problems. It's facing a lot of problems po. Hindi lang po sa seguridad, in terms of security, in terms of political stability, and also in terms of the economy of our country and the daily lives of every Filipinos po. Diyan ang problema natin that we are facing dyan po sa Pilipinas. Dagdag pa ang problema natin po. You know what? Itong lumalabas since last year hanggang ngayon po, every now and then, we see itong mga fake news po. Yan ang fake news, misinformation po. That will not do good to us, mga Filipinos. It will not do good to our country. In fact, it will do more harm to us and to our country. Kaya nga po, dapat tayong lahat, mga Filipino, we have to be united and fight against itong fake news po or misinformation. Ano naman ang latest na fake news na lumabas dyan po sa Pilipinas that made not only ang mga kababayan, kapatid at kaibigan natin sa Pilipinas worried, confused, but also kagaya namin dito po sa Malaysia, mga overseas Filipino workers sa iba-ibang parte ng mundo po. Grabe po when we discovered that mayroon na naman another fake news po. And this time around po, we are not talking about ordinary people. We are talking about, since everybody knows already, na si Senator Bato de la Rosa is in hiding ngayon po. At ano naman itong fake news? The fake news that we are going to touch today is the false report on Senator de la Rosa's arrest. Yun po. Okay? Recently, false reports spread rapidly on social media claiming that Senator Ronald Bato de la Rosa had been arrested and flown to The Hague in the Netherlands. Ano mayroon dyan po sa Netherlands o sa The Hague? Dyan po ang headquarters ng International Criminal Court. And sino nandoon po? Mayroon tayo isang Filipino who is the former president of the Philippines, and I'm referring to former President Rodrigo Roa Duterte, who is now under detention po. Under detention dyan po sa The Hague in the Netherlands. The post, itong post po, false or fake news po, were shared widely by irresponsible individuals, creating confusion and misleading the public. That is the worst thing to happen. And remember po, for your information, every single authority involved has categorically denied the report that Senator De La Rosa was arrested just recently. And sino-sino yan po na-confirm? Let me share with you po, let me inform you kung sino-sino. This is not fake news po. Ang DILG Secretary John B. Cremulya, speaking on behalf of the Philippine National Police or PNP, stated clearly the other day, as of 6 p.m., sabi niya, there has been no arrest for Senator Bato. He described the claims as baseless rumors and unfounded online noise. Sino pa po? The Philippine National Police or PNP confirmed that no arrest operation had been carried out against the senator, si Senator Bato de la Rosa. Sino pa po? The National Bureau of Investigation or NBI also confirmed that De La Rosa is not in their custody. Wala po sa kustodiya ng NBI po si Senator Bato De La Rosa. The Department of Justice is another agency, government agency or DOJ, received no report confirming any arrests. And another one, Senator De La Rosa's own lawyer po ni Senator De La Rosa, si Israelito Torion. He confirmed that neither the senator nor his family had been arrested or contacted by the authorities. He said, if De La Rosa or he or De La Rosa had really been arrested, si Torion would have found a way to call him. Or si De La Rosa would have found a way to call his lawyer, and that is Torion. Sino pa po? The Philippine Air Force likewise confirmed that De La Rosa never entered Villamor Air Base dyan po sa Manila. That means the supposed departure point mentioned in the fake story doesn't exist. And finally po, Malacanang or ang Palace po has ordered an investigation to trace the source of the false report and is studying the possibility legal action against those responsible. Kailangan lang yan po. But the truth, okay, let's talk about the truth. The truth, Senator De La Rosa remains at large. Larong-klaro yan po. Authorities continue to search for him. Larong-klaro yan po. He has not been arrested. Remember that? The story claiming otherwise was completely false from the beginning to the end. Why this fake news is harmful? Bakit kaya po is harmful para sa mga Filipinos or para sa bayan natin po? Now, let me share with you ang mga reasons po kung bakit harmful itong fake news po. Isa po, it confuses the public. Na-confuse ang mga tao po, ang publiko. When false stories spread faster than the truth, people no longer know what to believe. Important real news gets buried and public attention is diverted towards lies. Ano pa po? It destroyed trust. Nawala yung trust po dahil itong fake news. Government agencies, police, and officials had to spend precious time issuing denials and correcting lies. Time that should have been spent serving the public and addressing urgent concern. Waste of time po for the authorities concerned, kagaya mga police, NBI, so forth and so on, no? To correct ang mga false information or fake news po. Instead of spending that time to correct ang fake news po, they could have used that time for a better use po, for the benefit of the general public sa mga Filipinos sa bayan natin. Another reason po is it can be used to manipulate. The senator's own lawyer, sabi niya po, suggested that the fake report may have been deliberately created to provoke a reaction, to force the senator or his family to reveal his whereabouts. This shows how misinformation can be used as a weapon. As a weapon po, no? Paano ito? Ang fake news, they use this as a weapon. Is paano po? Kagaya itong fake news ni De La Rosa, no? They will monitor ang mga calls ng lawyer ba or immediate families of De La Rosa, no? Because if they believe itong arresto na si De La Rosa po, definitely they will mga family members of senator will be calling him, and they will be able to trace kung nasaan talaga si De La Rosa. So that is why ang lawyer ni De La Rosa was saying it can be used to manipulate. Another reason po, it deepens divisions po. It deepens division. In a time when unity matters most, fake news creates unnecessary confusion po, fear and suspicion among Filipinos. Remember po, tayo mga Filipino, we deserve better than misinformation. Filipino face enough real challenges already. We do not need manufacture lies. Hindi na tayo kailangan po. In times of uncertainty, kagaya ngayon po, truth is our greatest strength. Let us value it, protect it, and refuse to spread anything we have not confirmed. Let us demand facts, not fabrication, because our nation deserves nothing less. Kaya nga po, be careful sa fake news. Be careful sa fake news dahil the fake news will destroy sa atin po, sa mga Filipinos, and will destroy ang bayan natin. So once again, Sinica Fabian would like to say thank you very much for making me a part of your day today. Bless the Philippines, bless Malaysia, bless the world. You take care.